Okay, and right now we salute the NFL.
I'm Kyle Montgomery with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson has no problem with new GM hire Nick Caserio. He does, however, have a problem with not being included in the decision-making process. NFL Network insider in Rappaport reports that owner Cal McNair informed Watson that he would be involved in the GM and coach hiring process with feedback, but then did neither in the hire of Caserio. He adds that Deshaun has not spoken to Texans brass in the last few days, though they've tried to call him. Meantime, the Rams still don't know who their starting quarterback will be on Saturday. Jared Goff is officially listed as questionable after having surgery on his broken right thumb on December 28th. Bucs wide receiver Mike Evans also a game-time decision, according to head coach Bruce Arians. Evans listed as questionable against the Washington football team after hyperextending his left knee in Week 17. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Hindsight is 2020. 2020 was a brutal year with a lot we couldn't control. Pandemic, economy, unemployment. What can we control? Our job, our career. In 2020, My Computer Career helped more people start IT careers than ever. Don't look back with 2020 hindsight next year and see yourself in that 2020 job. Take control. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
Have you wanted to speak a new language, but thought it would be too difficult? Then try Babbel. Babbel starts by teaching you words and phrases that gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations. So in 15 minutes a day, you'll be speaking a new language in a few weeks. Babbel is built around real life. It teaches you practical conversations that you will use. Babbel. Language for life. Start the new year with a new language. Get up to 60% off now at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
I love those commercials, Gene, because before I'd like to speak a second language, I'd prefer to master the one I started off with.
The first one.
Yes. And I know just enough Spanish to get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be.
Yeah. Más cerveza.
Yeah.
And más café.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe in that order, maybe not.
Maybe. Well, the Mas Café follows in the morning after the Mas Cerveza.
Yes, yes.
Oh, well. Anyway, it is a Friday.
It is, and there's a nice nip in the air this morning.
Yes. And, since I do have a sweater, I can't complain about that.
Well, it wouldn't help anyway.
No, but nippy, and to those who old, no, it's not cold.
No. Valor likes to say, no, it's toasty.
Yes.
This morning.
Yeah. It's sweater weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want cold? Well, walk guard duty at Fort Carson, Colorado with a wind chill of minus 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cold.
Kind of the reverse of the heat in August.
Yes. Okay.
That's hot.
Yeah. Anyway, with the weekend, just another weekend, just another day.
Another day.
Not much happening.
That you are correct.
Yeah. Oh, well. How about some birthdays?
It sounds like a plan.
They keep happening, and birthdays are a good thing.
Good, positive thing.
Studies show the more birthdays you have, the longer you live.
Mm-hmm. You pretty much. That's very nation.
Yeah. Remember the TV show F Troop?
How could I ever forget F Troop?
Okay, well, Larry Storch, who I believe played Corporal Agarn, is 98 today.
Wonder if he still has the same witty personality.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Almost insane.
Yeah. And, of course, we all remember Charles Osgood and his bow tie, right?
We do.
He's 88 today.
88. Been retired for a while.
Yes. Singer Shirley is 84. Bob Eubanks of the Newlywed Game and now doing infomercials, 83. Country gospel singer Christy Lane is 81. Anthony Gourdine, little Anthony, is 80.
Still going strong.
Yes, and actually he had a son, I believe, that was a running back for UCLA.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Actress Yvette Mimieux is 79. Juanita Cowart-Montley, she is with the Marvelettes, 77. Actor Kathleen Noon, 76. Robbie Krieger of The Doors, 75. Actor Harriet Sansom is 66. Actor Ron Cephas Jones, 64. Actor Michelle Forbes is 56. Actor Maria Pitillo is 55. R. Kelly, 54. I believe he's still in jail. Actor Amber Benson, 44. Actor Gabby Hoffman is 39. Not to be confused with Abby Hoffman, the Chicago 7. And actor Cynthia Erivo is 34. Local birthdays coming up.
The coronavirus is affecting everyone.
Must wear face coverings when out.
What do I do? What are you going to do?
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
What are you going to do?
Going to a concert,
School.
having dinner with friends,
Take better care of each other.
support local shops and stores, offering more help to others.
This should be over soon.
We have our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Angel Uribe, Melissa Moore, Johnny Ramos, Diana Moraz, Carmelo Ruiz, Jorge Ruiz, John Cardenas, Concha Alvarez, Bill Burns, Christopher Alexander, Luz Carrera, Karina Lopez, Kerry Valdez, Acuna, Erica Guerrero, Sarah Garcia, Christina Crankshaw, David Moore, Felix Granich, Isabel Diaz, Jamie Lara, Lilian Agundez, Luis Briseño, Marissa Marmolejo, Pedro Perez, Ramiro Salas, Richard Flores, and Tapia, Serena Camillo, and Yoshi Reyes. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay. Let's see. Coming up about 8:30 this morning, we will be visiting with Dr. Kathy Stotz and Chris Herring from the Imperial County Public Health Department, getting a COVID-19 update. And, okay, when will the vaccine be available to you? Well, go online on the KXO Facebook page, and we shared yesterday's Imperial County Public Health Department press conference. And Janet Angulo will answer your questions about when the vaccine might be available for you.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay. And I will tell you, okay, the chain starts in Washington, it goes through Sacramento, and it filters down to as far away from Sacramento as you can get geographically and still be in the state of California before it gets here. So don't blame anybody local. Start looking to Sacramento and Washington if you want to blame somebody for the slow rollout of the vaccine.
That's the complaint that I hear.
Yes. Yeah. And last I heard, Sacramento is sitting on, a couple of million doses of the vaccine that they're still trying to figure out what to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To divvy it out.
Okay. Yeah. Get it out and put it in people. Okay.
Yeah, that's why it was developed.
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready for news?
We got some.
Okie dokie. We're going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines right now. And it's brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News special report. President Trump has just tweeted calling his supporters American patriots who will have a giant voice long into the future. The message comes the morning after he condemned unruly followers for the deadly attack on the U.S. Capitol. Did it for the first time.
I am outraged by the violence
lawlessness, and mayhem.
That prepared statement in a White House video. Republican Senator Ben Sass says he'll consider joining Democrats if they draw up articles of impeachment.
The American people rendered a judgment on Donald Trump's presidency, and they said, go now. They want him gone.
Sass also tells CBS This Morning,
Donald Trump has acted shamefully. He has been in flagrant dereliction of his duty.
House Speaker Pelosi has ordered flags at the Capitol lowered to half staff to honor a police officer who's died of injuries he suffered during Wednesday's rioting. A total of 5 people died. CBS News Special Report. I'm Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings this winter, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium system to keep your home warm and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bills. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Every York unit is designed and built in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties. Affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 703-534-501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. York, install confidence. Contractor's license 696-216.
California headline news. Vice President-elect and California Senator Kamala Harris weighing in on the U.S. Capitol Wednesday.
What we saw yesterday in our nation's capital was, as the president-elect has called it, an assault on the rule of law.
A number of California Democrats calling for Vice President Pence to invoke the 25th Amendment to remove Trump from office. Reports indicating California Republican Kevin McCarthy and the president got into a screaming match over the phone when McCarthy called on the president to denounce the siege and call in the National Guard. EMTs on the front lines of the pandemic, working long hours and sometimes waiting in long lines to get their patients into hospitals.
How long have you had to wait with patients in this parking lot today?
5-6 hours,
yeah.
But yesterday I was at San Dimas Hospital, 17 hours in the back of a rig with a semi-critical patient.
It's typical to see 5 to 7 ambulances waiting at any given hospital in LA for a minimum of 3 hours. Rain mid-50s in Sacramento, 60s in San Jose. Jeff Scott, California News.
And World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist, keeping you cool in the summer and comfy in the winter.
Progressive presents The Sounds of the Old World. The year is 2019, and someone is waiting for the previews to start in a movie theater.
Hey, you want anything? Popcorn? Soda? No, nothing.
This has been The Sounds of the Old World. Brought to you by Progressive, where drivers can still switch and save like it's 2019.
Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
O'Reilly. This is Derek's O'Reilly Auto Parts story.
After the third time jump-starting my car, I finally realized my battery was dying. So I stopped by O'Reilly to have it checked. They tested it right there in the parking lot. It was bad, real bad. But they helped me find the right battery for my car and even installed it for free. Now my car starts like new.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, the best price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane, guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details.
COVID-related deaths in the local news this morning. Gale expands the story.
The numbers continue to rise. Thursday, COVID-19 was released by the county public health department. According to the new update, COVID-related deaths are now at 444, up from 437 reported Wednesday. Active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County have increased to 1,778 from 1,558 previously reported. The 178 COVID-19 patients hospitalized in Imperial County, 8 less than previously reported. There are currently 4 ICU beds available in Imperial County. New cases per day per 100,000 population is at 69.17, up from 57.77 reported on Wednesday. Positivity rate is also increased to 46.18%, up from 41.47% reported on Wednesday. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
Else police are investigating a traffic accident that occurred at about 1:20 this morning. The single vehicle rollover accident was reported at Dogwood and Ross. El Centro Police and fire departments responded, and one victim from the crash was transported by ambulance to Stark Field, where a Reach Air ambulance was able to land to transport the victim to a trauma center. The accident remains under investigation. KXO News Time, 7:03.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro suggest the works. The works, including tire rotation and pressure check, brake inspection, fluid top-off, battery test, filter check, belts and hoses check, and synthetic oil change with up to 6 quarts of Motorcraft oil plus oil filter. You can't beat the works. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in Brawley and El Centro, ready to serve.
The Gale County Auditor Controller is under investigation. Here's more on that story.
Josue Mercado was recently censured by the County Board of Supervisors. The action has been turned over to the grand jury. Turns out the County Sheriff's Office is also investigating Mercado on separate issues. No details on that investigation have been released. Grand jury will determine if any criminal charges will be pursued against the Auditor Controller. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
San Diego County Sheriff's Department homicide investigators are looking into a suspicious death after a body was found Wednesday. According to the San Diego County Sheriff's Department, just after 8 Wednesday morning, U.S. Border Patrol agents found the body of an adult male near Shockey Truck Trail and State Route 94 in Campo. Based on circumstances, the Sheriff's Homicide Unit responded to the scene and has assumed responsibility for the investigation into the man's death. The identity of the dead man has not been released. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Are you looking for that one-of-a-kind gift for that person who they're impossible to buy for? I've got a suggestion. The Peanut Patch. That's right. The Peanut Patch in Yuma, open Monday through Saturdays, ready for you. They've got homemade chocolates. They make their own fresh English toffee. Pecan turtles made from scratch with a special recipe. You're going to love the Peanut Patch. Now, if you're in the Imperial Valley and you want to go to the Peanut Patch, head east on Interstate 8. Take Avenue 3E. Turn right, that's south, past MCAS Yuma, until you come to East County 13th Street. Turn left, and about a mile and a half down, you'll find the Peanut Patch. What a great idea. What, you don't want to drive? Well, visit them online, their website, thepeanutpatch.com. It's Page 2 of the local news and in-depth weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Continuing with more local news, the County Board of Supervisors got organized. Here's more on the story.
They have a new leader. Board of Supervisors met earlier this week. At the meeting, the board reorganized. Outgoing board chairman Luis Plancarte turned the gavel over to District 3 Supervisor Mike Kelly. Plancarte thanked everyone in the county he worked with during his year as chairman of the board. He said he looked forward to beginning a new term in office under the new leadership of the new chairman. Plancarte was reelected in November. The new chairman said he looked forward to working with the board and all county departments to ensure that services will continue to be provided to the entire community. Kelly also congratulated Plancarte on his year of hard work throughout the past year. Also at the meeting, the board chose District 1 Supervisor Jesus Escobar to serve as the vice chairman of the Board of Supervisors. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Navy's Ace flight demonstration team has returned, if you hadn't heard. The team flew into Naval Air Facility El Centro Tuesday afternoon. They arrived in their new FA-18 Super Hornets. The Blue Angels crew arrived in their new C-130J Super Hercules transport. The Blue Angels will spend over 90 days at NAF El Centro training for their upcoming tour season. This year, they will be celebrating their 75th anniversary. The team has trained at NAF El Centro since 1967. On March 13th, NAF El Centro is scheduled to hold its inaugural Festival of Flight, a retooling of the traditional air show, here to a more predominantly celebrate the relationship of the base with the Imperial Valley. The Blue Angels will continue to support the event as they have the past 51 years. Officials say the installation is working hard to create an event that is accessible to the public while managing the potential impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the installation and to their fleet squadrons who train and operate from NAF. The inaugural Festival of Flight will be a virtual event with many live military demonstration team performances. However, it will not accommodate a public gathering on the base. In other local news, a jury returns a verdict in the Hurtado case. Here's more on this story.
The jury deliberated for 4 days before announcing their verdict. El Centro police officer Alejandra Hurtado had been charged with false imprisonment and assault with a deadly weapon by means of force or to produce a great bodily injury. The adjourned Hurtado innocent of both charges. The court declared a mistrial on lesser charges after the jury failed to come to an unanimous decision. For Kxo News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, there will be a mix of high clouds and sunshine today, with high temperatures at least a few degrees above normal. An upper-level low will move from the Great Basin into the southern plains this weekend. The forecast area will remain dry. However, this will bring a cooling trend with highs back to average by Sunday. There will also be breezy to windy conditions Saturday and Sunday over the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Lows on Sunday morning will be in the lower to mid-30s in the Imperial and Yuma valleys. There will be a gradual warming trend next week, with highs reaching the mid to upper 70s by Thursday. 73 our high yesterday, 41 the low. Mostly sunny today with a high near 73. Light wind becoming northwest about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight around 42. Light winds becoming about 5 miles an hour. It'll be sunny on Saturday with a high near 72. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then turning out of the north in the afternoon. Sunday, sunny with a high near 70. Light winds becoming north about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. And right now downtown 45 degrees, 47% relative humidity, wind out of the west-southwest at 325 miles an hour. And if you're wondering, air throughout the Imperial Valley right now is good, except moderate in Calexico, unhealthy for sensitive groups in downtown Mexicali. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
Well, it's sports time. NBA action. The Nets beat up on the 76ers, 122-109. Cavaliers, they growled and the Grizzlies lost. Cavs 94, Grizzlies 90. Mavericks in overtime topped the Nuggets 124-117. Spurs beat the Lakers 118-109. And the Trailblazers topped the Timberwolves 135-117.
Last year was crazy. My hours were cut.
I was out of work for months. I need a better job.
At the Center for Employment Training, study for a career in construction or healthcare. Go to cetweb.edu. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, and we offer job placement assistance to graduates. All programs can be completed in under a year based on attendance. Go to cetweb.edu or call 760-592-0208 for CET. Work hard. Be strong.
And in other news, the New York Yankees and the San Diego Padres had a trade, and the Yankees get switching outfielder Greg Allen. Padres picked up a left-hander in James Reeves. Allen, with minimal major league experience, kind of superfluous in the Padres outfield. Reeves, a lefty. What more can you say? NFL action coming up tomorrow. It's a triple header. Sunday, it's a triple header. We start at 9:30 tomorrow morning. The Colts and the Bills, followed by the Rams and the Seahawks. Then the Buccaneers and that team from Washington. On Sunday, 9:30 a.m., the Ravens and the Titans, followed by the Bears and the Saints. The Browns and the Steelers will follow that, if the Browns are able to put the team out. We've got every playoff game. This weekend's, there's 6 of them. Next weekend, there'll be 4. There'll be 2, then there'll be 1. Yeah, we've all the games on AM 1230 KXO. That's it for Sports Time. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of it. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Well, it's time for a look at the markets. Financial news and weather brought to you morning by Southwest Security. Southwest Security, your locally owned security service, protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan to the public. Well, stocks with record high, despite all the bad news. It's good news for stocks. Stocks rose at the opening bell today to hit more new records, despite the fact that the U.S. government reported a surprise loss of 140,000 jobs in December. Why? Well, the weak numbers highlight the need for more stimulus from Washington. The ongoing battle against the pandemic is putting pressure on the real once again, said Charlie Ripley, senior investment strategist for Allianz Investment Management. And despite what financial markets are signaling, the labor market is indicating there is still a ways to go on the economic road to recovery. The ability for Congress to provide additional fiscal support has increased, and today's employment report simply beckons them to do so, according to analysts. The Dow Jones Industrials right now over 31,000 at 3146. The S&P 500 at 3,818, and the NASDAQ is at 13,172. Record territory.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
It will be mostly sunny today with a high near 73, light wind becoming northwest about 5 miles an hour. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low around 42, light winds becoming southeast about 5 miles an hour. Saturday is sunny with a high near 72, west-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then turning out of the north tomorrow afternoon. 46 degrees downtown, 46% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Air quality is good, except moderate in Calexico. And, UAB say still unhealthy for sensitive groups. Financial news and the weather. All brought to you by Southwest Security, now offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. CBS News is coming up. We'll be back after that. Coming up at 8:30 this morning, we'll get a COVID-19 update from the Imperial County Public Health Department.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. Allowed back on Twitter now, President Trump says the people who voted for him will have a giant voice long into the future, and he indicates he won't attend Joe Biden's inauguration. On CBS This Morning, Nebraska Republican Senator Ben Sasse says he would consider impeachment as a possible option after the president's behavior this week as a Trump-supporting mob stormed the Capitol.
He swore an oath to the American people to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. He acted against that. What he did was wicked.
Democrats have urged the Trump cabinet to invoke the 25th Amendment to force the president out of office. A Capitol police officer who was hospitalized after the attack on the Capitol died last night. CBS's Steve Dorsey.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi ordered Capitol flags lowered to half-staff. Officer Brian Sicknick was injured while responding to the riots, later collapsing and dying at a local hospital, according to Capitol Police. His death is being investigated by homicide detectives. Pelosi says anyone responsible for Sicknick's death, quote, must be brought to justice.
The FBI is looking to round up more of the people who invaded the Capitol. Acting Homeland Security Deputy Secretary Ken Cuccinelli says it's a total government effort.
The FBI is fully pursuing anyone they can find who is involved in this criminal activity, and we at DHS are assisting them in that.
Illinois man Brad Rookstalis is one of those already facing charges.
I mean, it was great to see a whole bunch of people together in the morning and hear the speeches. But, it turned into chaos.
The U.S. topped 4,000 coronavirus deaths in a day yesterday for the first time. There were 275,000 new cases reported. In another sign, the pandemic is still playing havoc with the economy. The government says employers shed 140,000 jobs in December. Bankrate economist Mark Hamrick says it's the first monthly decline since the spring.
With COVID restrictions and consumers themselves exercising restraint, there was a stunning loss of 498,000 jobs in the leisure hospitality realm. Most of those were lost in bars and restaurants.
The woman who wrongly accused a black teenager of stealing her cell phone and tackling him at a New York City hotel last month tells CBS This Morning she knows she behaved badly.
I do sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, apologize that if I made the son feel as if I assaulted him, or if I hurt his feelings or the father's feelings.
Mia Ponsetto faces a criminal case now. She was arrested in California. Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 15 points. NASDAQ up more than 90. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Heads up, Ulta Beauty's Jumbo Love event has the best deals for you and your hair. Shop the lowest prices of the season on jumbo-sized shampoos and conditioners from your favorite brands like Redken, Paul Mitchell, and Biolage. No matter your hair type, Ulta Beauty has plenty of products to keep your hair shiny, hydrated, and healthy. Stock up, save, amaze your hair at the Jumbo Love event. Shop online or in-store now through January 23rd. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
You're ready to get back into yoga, so you order the essentials. A non-slip mat, yoga blocks to keep balance, and an exercise ball. And you use your Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card. Choosing to earn 3% cash back on online shopping, 5.25% as a preferred rewards member, which you put towards your most essential yoga gear. Noise-canceling headphones.
Welcome. Take a deep breath. Breathe.
Apply for yours at bankofamerica.com/more rewarding. Copyright 2020 Bank of America Corporation.
The pandemic, some of the stuff we'd find in stores all the time is scarce. Online, the price may be steep.
$149 for a 2-pack of Purell and Clorox wipes for nearly $45. Officials say pricing online and in stores has gotten out of hand. Washington State Attorney General Bob Ferguson has asked residents to file complaints if they spot extreme prices. California Governor Gavin Newsom tagged Amazon in a tweet, calling their prices absurd. The company, along with eBay and Walmart, tell USA Today they're monitoring products that raise their prices and post misleading claims about the pandemic. Lisa Mateo, CBS News.
Well, the U.S. has delayed tariffs on French wine, cosmetics, and other goods. Those tariffs were supposed to take hold this week, designed as retaliation for a French tax on tech giants like Google and Amazon. The U.S. Trade Representative is investigating similar tech taxes from other countries, too. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.